All right, everybody, welcome back to In My Feels. I am JRE.
I'm Emily, and we got David.
David.
David Kim from
Hi.
DKDKTV.
My name's David from
David Kid.
DKDKTV.
Oh,
Everyone knows who you are.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I'm not that popular.
You're the only
okay.
David I like. Wait,
Oh,
wait.
really?
I don't know. Wait.
Oh, that's some tea.
I'm thinking about the Davids.
Out there and, okay.
Sorry, sorry, still not David.
Okay.
Dang, David, step up your
Too
game.
many Davids out there. I gotta get rid of the competition.
Oh, Lord. I just realized looking at you, you have really clear skin.
Oh, do I?
You do.
I never recognized that, but
Do you-
all the people say that to me.
Do you do any skincare?
Not at all. My skin is dry as hell.
Oh, same.
It looks dewy.
Dewy, what does that mean?
Did you wash your
Dewy.
face?
Sorry for my bad English.
Huh? Do you wash your face?
What kind of question is that? Do you think I'm Danny?
I'm just
my
asking.
God.
You say you don't do skincare, so do you wash your
I
face?
know Danny doesn't wash his face, but
Seriously?
Wow,
Seriously,
you don't.
yeah.
Okay.
He does not wash his
and
face?
you know the pain of working with a person who doesn't wash his face during the coronavirus. You know,
Jeez,
like
wow.
he's coughing next to me. I'm very clean. I'm a very clean guy. I
Okay.
wash 3 times a day.
Now we know.
Yeah.
I'll take note. David Kim is a clean person. No, I
Do
can't,
you
I
wash
can't
your
speak
face
for him.
daily?
Daily? Yeah, every night. I don't do it like 2 times though. Like every night before I sleep.
Oh.
I take a shower
Oh,
too,
okay.
so you know.
We're excited to have you on because you also said just right before this, and I think I kind of knew this, but you've never been on a podcast before?
Never,
Really?
ever. Yeah.
You didn't.
Lies.
I remember PD. Right? I feel like PD. Didn't he have a podcast? Maybe
But he
Danny.
didn't release it.
Oh.
Okay.
That's
He
what it
didn't
was.
release it for some reason. I don't know why, but
Okay.
okay. Maybe
So
I'm just too boring. I'm so sorry, PD.
All right.
no, you're fun. We like you.
Let's try to
so-
make it entertaining today.
Yes,
I'll
yeah.
spill some tea.
Yeah. So I think.
Okay.
Yeah, we would love to spill some tea. Actually, we had Danny on last week, but you were telling me that you guys watched Parasite together. Like,
Oh,
live
yes.
stream?
That's an amazing way to start. I mean, like yesterday we were watching the Oscars together, like to film a video. And we were just like, oh, he got like best director first or something,
Yeah.
best screenplay first or
Best
something.
screenplay,
And then we
yeah.
were like, yeah. And then we were like, wow, that's amazing. And then honestly, I thought it was it. To be honest, even as a Korean, like I was like, oh, wow, this is an amazing achievement. Like maybe in the
Exactly.
future we could go get best picture. And it just happened in one day. And we were like Danny and I were both awestruck. Our mouths didn't just like shut. We were just like that for like, I don't know, 10 seconds. And we were like, this is a joke, right?
wow.
No, it's serious. I was awestruck too. When they said best
Really?
director, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I did not expect that, but I was happy. And then for best picture, I was like, I wanted them to win, but I was like, maybe not. I don't know. They got best foreign
what was your
film.
prediction? What was your prediction?
I thought it would be like I didn't watch 1917, but I heard so many good things about it. So I thought that was gonna be for best picture. And I thought for best director maybe Martin Scorsese or Quentin Tarantino.
Right.
And it was him. It
was him.
Parasite kept on winning every one of them. I was like, yo, I was happy. I was like, okay, because I liked Parasite too. I really did enjoy Parasite a lot. I recommend it anyone to watch it, as long as you know, even if like he said, like if you get past the 1-inch subtitle wall, you could be introduced to so many other great
so
movies.
deep.
I haven't
yeah.
I still haven't seen the movie, to be honest.
Well, you should see it.
You
now.
haven't seen the movie. Oh my God, you're canceled.
No, I
You gotta
know.
get out of this room now.
I actually hate it. Not that I hate it. I thought it was really cool going through Twitter yesterday. Everyone was like freaking out and all that
Okay.
stuff. But like,
You felt left
and
out.
not. It was more of like, okay, this is not to the same like comparison, but like when Frozen was out and everyone was singing "Let It Go," I didn't see Frozen until like 6 months after it
Okay,
came out. So
same,
I was
same.
like, all right, what's the hype? Like, and Frozen's a great movie, but it was like, but I did see like some of the other movies. Like I saw The Joker, and I honestly thought The Joker would be nominated for it
Yeah, it was pretty good.
yeah, and there's social commentary
They
and all
got
that
best
stuff in it.
actor. From the
He did get best
Yeah, he
actor.
deserves it.
Yeah, that was great. But now I'm kind of like, I feel like not that I don't think it'll be like Frozen, but I'm like, will it be like? There's like so much hype right now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Listen.
I understand that.
You know.
No, but I still think it will get you, because you know how many people hype this movie up for me? Like, listen, I'm in K-Town, LA all the time.
Oh yeah.
True.
My Korean friends like, yo, you need to see this. I'm like, I'll see it. I went to see it. I was hella impressed. Even with the twist, I was like, oh shit. So
Oh, yeah,
it
there
got
is a
me.
twist,
There's
right?
a twist, and even me saying the twist, I don't think it's gonna spoil anything.
Oh,
You should really try it.
okay. Yeah, I know the synopsis, but and actually speaking of the synopsis and like what it says about Korean society, how do you feel about like foreigners or international, the international audience seeing that about Korea?
I think it's a pretty accurate depiction of what Korea is, its current state, and honestly, I think the universal factor of it like made it a huge hit because like
Rich and poor.
which country out there isn't like that? You know, the
Yeah.
divide between the poor and rich, and the poor fighting with each other to like survive and stuff. So
Yeah.
like everybody can relate to it. And I said this on DK News yesterday, but like Quentin and Martin Scorsese. Okay, is that right?
Martin
Scorsese.
Scorsese.
I got so many comments saying like it's not how you pronounce it, David. It's,
Wait, how are you saying it?
in Korean it's Scorsese.
Oh,
But that's
So
in
I'm like,
Korean, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
In Korean it's Scorsese. So I was like Scorsese, and then people are like it's Scorsese.
Scorsese. Yeah.
Scorsese.
Like
Yeah,
scoring.
So
yeah.
anyways,
Blah, blah, blah.
Quentin or Scorsese's film, like I thought they were wonderful. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Irishman.
You liked that movie?
Yeah, I both loved them.
Oh, you liked
I
The
thought
Irishman?
They were
Oh,
masterpieces.
wow.
Yeah, I love them.
was
I
hella
mean, The
long.
Irishman was kind of hard to get
3
through.
hours.
Yeah, it was
3
kind of
hours.
hard to get through, and I had no idea about like the history behind it. Like how the mafia bosses and like Sharon Tate and all. So I had no idea about that. Yeah, so when I was watching it, I was like, oh, this is interesting, but I don't get the hype. And afterwards, I read reviews, I watched reviews, and got like updated about the history and all. And then it hit me. It was like, wow, this might mean a lot to Americans.
Have you seen any like mafia movie? Like even the Korean mafia movie, Japanese mafia
Yeah,
movie?
I've seen a lot of Korean mafia movies.
So
Have you
not-
seen The Godfather?
Yeah, I was gonna say
yeah, The Godfather. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So anyways, like I was like, oh, these are wonderful movies, but what's different with Parasite is that people outside of America can't like really feel what's so great about this movie without the historical context of those two movies. So like I'm like Parasite in the other hand, it's universal. Like you don't have to know anything about Korean history to just resonate with it. So
you're right.
I thought that was the winning factor. Yeah.
Everyone talks about like the disparity and the gap between the rich and the poor,
Right.
and obviously in his speech, Bong Joon-ho's speech, he talked about how like it's growing wider and wider. Is anything gonna change?
What,
Do you
you're
think?
asking me?
I don't know. I'm just like,
Okay, I wasn't ready to talk about this on the podcast, but I don't think it's gonna change. Like that's how
Okay.
capitalism is, like the system works that way. Like the 1% gets all, and
Yeah.
99% are just like. And I read an interesting book. Okay, I think this is getting off rail, but is it okay?
okay,
Go ahead.
yeah.
Yeah, I recently read a very interesting book. It's called 8. It's a Korean book, and there's this guy that explains how the gap between the rich and poor are going to divide even more than now. And he speaks in the concept of artificial intelligence. So the capital in the future is going to become artificial intelligence. And if you're not related to that in any kind of way, like if you don't know how to code it, if you don't know how to like make a company for artificial intelligence, if you don't have stocks in Google, Amazon, whatever, like YouTube, then you will become one of those 99% that are worse than artificial intelligence.
Ooh.
So he's like, the future is artificial intelligence. Elon Musk is like sending his son to like a private school who only teaches about artificial intelligence, and he's like, you guys got to prepare, or else you'll be worse than robots. And I'm like, oh, that hit me hard. I'm like, oh, I need to prepare.
No, it's like if I'm not like dead already. I mean, before that happened.
Before it actually like kicks in.
Yeah.
Right. Will it really matter? I think I think it was Microsoft that said they wanted to be completely what's the word? Like when you don't use any energy,
Right.
Like and you don't dispose of trash, whatever that word is. They said they wanted to be that by 2050, and people were like, "Are we still gonna be alive by that point? Like, does it matter?" But speaking of like AI, like I mean, we had we had a guest in here that has to do with AI.
Really?
Oh, we did.
Yes, we did. Well, you'll see. It's like it's not like you'll see when it comes out. But like It's not in that way, but she's not actually AI. Her concept is AI.
Okay.
But and then SM right now, they are like culture technology. They are. I mean, obviously they have this whole entertainment thing side to things, but they have so much more that they are also integrating with it. That like Jerry and I talked about it about a month ago when we were talking about like SM's branding. When they rebranded their logo, one of the things they put in like their brand book was like mixing celebrity and robot and making like that's literally like a thing in there, it's like it's crazy. That is the future.
Yeah, I guess.
Gotta be ahead of it.
Idols and actors.
It's
and
crazy.
actresses.
Yeah.
Dre, do you know Hatsune Miku?
Yeah, that's already like a hologram, basically a program.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
What is that?
You don't know Hatsune Miku?
No.
She's going to
Like, she's a
Coachella.
Japanese idol. Yeah, she's going to Coachella. Yeah, she's literally going to Coachella. She's she's a hologram idol. And literally thousands of people go to her concerts.
It's kind of like when you saw Tupac as a hologram in Coachella for the first time, or was it Coachella? I'm not sure, but
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
The difference with the Tupac hologram is that she's a 3D animation character.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
fully anime.
Oh, she's anime.
Yeah, she's anime, not a being.
Oh shoot. Well, right. So, oh wow. Okay, so she's going to perform. She has her own stage at Coachella. And are you? I know, Dre, you talked about maybe going to Coachella. Would you try to go see her?
Yeah, I'm actually kind of
On,
curious because
like-
I've heard about it for a while, like a long time ago. And speaking about her, there's other like artists that have used that type of technology. Maybe not type of it, but like, do you know the Gorillas?
Yeah.
Yeah. They've kind of similarly. They kind of dabbled into that too, especially with like the animation and like the cartoons and not showing their face.
Really? That's like Lil Michaela. I don't know if you've seen her on Instagram.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, she also like Zach saying, that guy who interviews a lot of people. He had her as a guest, and so if you I guess he had glasses on. If you look at the reflection in his glasses, apparently it's like a green screen, like in the reflection. But obviously she's superimposed there, but she has like such real like. She talks like a Gen Z person, and she's like, yeah, it's like she like just talks like a she talks like a person.
Weird,
And yeah, it's so weird. And actually, that makes me think about. And speaking of SM again, they like the guy, their head of A&R. He like also has stake in their like technology and stuff like that. And right now they opened up like an AI like division 6 years ago, and now they are in the process of trying to create for anybody, any skin color, you can make yourself into an idol, like a holographic idol sort
It's
of
already
thing.
coming, guys.
Yeah, it's coming. It's
Dope.
coming.
And to be honest, I think when BTS goes to the military, they'll use that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're gonna use hologram, idol concerts and stuff.
Don't they do that
my
already? Kind of.
They kind of do. Like, I mean, I saw your vlog at the LG, booth and stuff.
Yeah.
You did like, pictures with them and stuff. So that's like, I don't know, baby step for AI or hologram tech. But I think they'll fully be able to use it in like concerts and stuff. So even if they're not present, like.
Yeah.
Why do you want to? Honestly, I get like, okay, like it's a substitute, but it's like not a good enough substitute in my opinion.
But still, it's going to be exclusive. It's going to be footage you've never seen before. It's going to be like pre-recorded, and it's still exclusive. So I would go for that.
It's like
Really?
Yeah.
it's like a movie. I feel like.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. It's another form of entertainment. Wow, interesting. Well, I did not expect that we would talk about AI.
Hey,
Well, that's
welcome to
good.
My Feels.
Welcome to In My Feels. Also random. Danny last week was talking about his emotions and things like that, and being.
Oh no.
But it's a good thing. He was talking about being content.
Okay.
Would you say that you're content right now?
Oh, what do you mean by content though? Can you like explain that?
How would you describe it, Dre?
No, that's a good like question. How would you explain content? I guess it depends on
Yeah,
the person.
because, like-
if you're content with yourself or comfortable with yourself at your situation.
You're not necessarily stressed about anything
Okay.
at the moment. Like you're content with like, obviously you're striving for different things that you're doing in your life, but you feel like you're in a place where it's like you're in the right spot and like you're doing what you need to do. You're not unsatisfied. and you're not
Interesting.
like you're not like elated, I guess you could say, but you're like so content. The definition is in a state of peaceful
happiness. Wow. Okay, I got the gist of it. Thanks for explaining to
Thank
this
you, Xander.
local Korean here. Okay, so that's the question, right? I think there are two perspectives. If I think in the relative perspective, like comparing to other people, I think I am relatively more happier or satisfied with my life. But with my own standards, I'm kind of like anxious, insecure, and, kind of like desperate at the same time. So for the first perspective, as like comparing to other people, like. Right now, I look at my friends from college. They're all working office jobs. They're all like producers at TV stations and all. I mean, their jobs are pretty stable and they have stable income.
Yeah.
They have nothing to worry about, but they always complain to me like, "Oh, my job sucks. Like my boss sucks. I don't want to go to work at 9 a.m." Have you taken the Line 9 train in?
Wait, which color is it?
It's the gray one. It's a gray
I haven't taken the no.
Oh, you should try that at 8:30 a.m.
Oh, is it like a mess?
It's hell. It's living hell. It's burning hell. And that is a true Seoul experience. Like you guys come to Seoul,
I feel like
go to Line 9, take the express train at 8:30 a.m. and then you'll feel the average Seoul office worker experience.
Why is what's line 9? Where is it leading? Like what's the?
It's basically it goes through all the business districts in Korea, in Seoul. So, like, basically from Yeouido to Gangnam.
Okay.
So everybody takes that line when they, like, commute. And I was one of them, too, in the past when I was in an advertising agency. And then, literally, I had to be on the train like this.
Oh, really? So
Like
you're
this.
literally packed into the train.
Yeah.
Wow.
And, like, I'm suffocating, like, literally suffocating. I just want the door to open. And then it doesn't get better if the door opens because, like, people flood out and people flood in again. So it's like you get 10 seconds of breath and then you're like,
oh, gosh.
you're like this.
Would you want to go back to a 9 to 5?
I mean, there are pros and cons, but right now, as I said, relatively, I am happy with my life because, like, I can earn from what I invest my time in, like how much I invest my time in, and I'm happy with what I'm doing. Like, I've always wanted to create content.
Okay.
But on the other hand, when I was in an advertising agency, like, I aspired something creative and all, but the reality is you're just, like, on Excel sheets. Or you're just reporting to clients.
Yeah.
And then once you give them an idea, they're like, oh, I think this should go this way. And they're like, they don't know shit, but they just like alter all your ideations. And then they're like, yeah, we should use this model. We should do that. And I'm like, why am I even here?
Like, I spent like 10 hours slaving away and now you're just getting rid of my idea.
Yeah. So in those kind of aspects, I am satisfied with my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I like that there's two aspects. Dre, would you say that you're content?
I don't know. It depends. I guess I'm definitely happy with my life. I was gonna ask you if you had a 9 to 5 too, because I have never had a 9 to 5.
I in internships I had 9. It was like a 9 to 5 kind of thing, and I guess it depended on the internship or the day, but it was mainly a 9 to 5 at an office desk, like and even sometimes not even really like a cubicle. It was like a startup, like whatever. And I didn't like it at all.
Don't we all?
Well, the other thing though, I will say, like when I was interning with the Mets, like my position was like half when the Mets were home, every game we were like up and doing something. So it was like game days, running around all the time. When they weren't home, when they were away, it was kind of like we were interns, so we didn't necessarily have that much to do. So like you had to find ways to busy your time. Right. And it was still sitting at a desk. And luckily my coworkers, they were fun and they were also interns, so we were like both in the same boat. But at the same time, it was just like, it's still, I don't like the fact that I don't like sitting at a desk. So maybe a job in production. It would be nice to have like a 9 to 5 because you get benefits, you get a 401k, like that kind of stuff. But like you said, there are pros and cons, you know? Yeah. But I think when you talk about, or when people talk about like being content, actually on their way here, I was like thinking about it and it just popped into my head, not even thinking of these questions. I was like, you know what? It only happens like once a year, but there's one day out of every year where I'm like, you know what? This is okay. Like I am okay. And it was like when I was on the way over here. And then last time it happened was like the day before New Year's 2018 or 2019.
Oh, really?
So like, so yeah, it doesn't happen often, but it's a nice moment when it does, when you realize it, I guess.
Dre,
Yeah.
I want to ask a question to you. Like,
Yeah, hit me.
like, don't you feel anxious about being a creator, a YouTuber, like for your future?
Yeah. I was gonna bring that up after like me saying I was satisfied, like being content and stuff like that. But I kind of like it though. Is that weird?
Oh, you're enjoying the anxiety?
I enjoyed the pressure.
Really?
I do.
Oh my God. So you're kind of like.
Wait, what makes you anxious? What's the anxious part? Is it that there are
what's
competitors?
next? Not competitors.
Oh,
I
okay.
love
Exactly.
competitors though too. I love not. I don't know if I say love, but I do enjoy. I think I do my best under pressure. I've even in high school and like sports, like when everything is lined all up against me and it looks like I'm not gonna like maybe have like a 10% chance. I kind of go for it. So risk taker kind of feel. So it's not that I look for it, but if there's situations where I'm in that type of situation where I'm like, oh, how am I gonna get this money? I'll do my best. It's like if I feel too comfortable, I get lazy, and that's like for anybody.
That's
but
true.
Yeah.
so that's why I was like, am I content with myself? I kind of like being like trying something new, or even that's why even with YouTube, I'm doing things outside of YouTube too. That like pushes my creativity somehow.
So like you like being on edge essentially.
Yeah.
Like you like
But
kind of.
But
being
I'm not like a
uncomfortable.
thrill seeker though. But kind of am at
okay.
the same time.
Okay. You're a complex being.
Yeah. Wait. You
Wow.
told me he mentioned one time a story where he jumped off the side of a fountain and you broke your
Yeah,
knee.
for a video. It was so dumb.
You're not a thrill seeker though.
I don't know. I thought it was gonna be funny, and then I freaking broke my knee. That was like for a YouTube video I did for like a Block V song. And I still am affected to it to this day, but I don't know.
Dang, man.
I don't know.
Sacrificing yourself for content. I feel you.
I think-
Well-
Do you get anxious about competitors and things like that, or how does that work for you?
Basically, I set my own goals. So, like, it can be small, tangible
same.
goals. For example, as a YouTuber, like in the beginning of 2019, honestly, Danny and I were very ambitious, and we're like, let's hit 1 mil this year. Oh, we didn't even get close to it, but a goal's a goal. And then, like, I'm the type of person who gets kind of like anxious or desperate if I don't reach my goals. I'm like, oh, I'm doing something wrong. I need to change. I need to like improve. Like I need to step my game up and stuff like that. So like I kind of had that personality. So I feel like I get very anxious easily, and also competitors kick in a lot because like I'll just name them straight out. So
Let's do it.
yeah,
Yes.
so like I've never seen any other K-pop YouTubers as my direct competitor, but it's like a reference. Like you started at the same point, but once someone gets higher than you in subscriber counts or views, you get anxious. That's human. That's the nature of a human being.
Sure. Yeah.
It might just be me, but anyways. So there's like Briss and Cam. Okay.
Okay.
So there's Briss and Cam.
At Briss and Cam.
Yeah, Briss Life and Cam. I respect both of them. They hustle. I love their content. I'm both friends with them too, and I have a Social Blade app, and they're registered on it.
Oh, wow.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
you're
registered
analytical,
like
aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
And I'm like, so Briss started, I think Briss and Cam both started later than us. I think we started earlier. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, the important thing is we had a similar growth rate. And then Briss started just started blowing off. Like he just started like growing. He's over like 700K right now.
Yeah.
And
he
I'm
just recently reached that, I believe.
I'm
yeah.
super impressed, and congratulations, Briss. And also, Cam's super, like competitive too, and he quit reactions too, and he put out his own content, and I was like, wow, I'm very interested in seeing that conversion and all.
Same.
And he's doing so successful, like his subscriber counts are like, getting up to the thousands every day, daily. Meanwhile, our channel is on this plateau, this stagnation point, where we're like stuck between the 500K to the 600K plateau. So I'm like, we need a breakthrough moment, like we should have either kept doing reactions or, like we need some kind of new content. So it's like same as Dre. I like to push myself to the cliff. Like I need that kind of pressure to make that breakthrough. But in the process, Dre enjoys it, but I'm like, I feel
You're
fear.
stressing.
Yeah, I'm stressing out of it. So I think that's the biggest difference. And Danny kind of helps me in that process because like he's like, I don't know, like maybe he's just hiding his feelings, but like he's just like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, whatever.
I think that's how he
And I'm
is.
like, Danny, no, like I like your attitude, but if we set a goal of 1 million at 2019, we should have at least, reached half of it. Aren't you considering anything about that? Like, don't you think we should self-reflect and like develop ourselves? And he's like, I'll just let it be. It's all going to be all right. We're just us. And then in my inside, I'm like, okay, thanks to you who got like 4K subscribers, leave our channel.
Nah, I feel you.
40K.
Oh,
40K.
geez.
Let me.
40K.
Yeah. 40.
Was it really 40K?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys came back. Like I remember that happened. I was like, let me go look, and you guys were like at 555 or something like that, and then you dropped
To
and then,
500.
Okay, but you're back. You're at 560.
Yeah.
You made your way back.
Okay. Yeah.
It's 20K apparently. We're looking at this graph that
But
Xander brought up.
gradually it's 40K. Like
Gradually?
what I feel
Okay.
is 40K because the thing is we usually got like an average of 300 to 500 subscribers per day.
Oh, wow.
But after that incident, we dropped like 20K in a day,
Oh.
and then afterwards for like the next 2 or 3 months, we only got like 10 people, 100 people a day. So it's like it basically means people are increasing, but people are also leaving at a faster rate too. So I was like,
But
yeah,
question.
it's still going on. Yeah.
No, in today's YouTube, I mean, subscribers are cool and all, but is that really the main focus in today's YouTube? I feel like content and views are like the biggest focus. Because I feel like, let's say, let's name drop a YouTube channel that just came out recently, Hello 82. They don't have they have a lot of subscribers, but they're getting mad views because of the content they're creating. Obviously, they have a team. I just feel like today's YouTube is all about views. I mean, I feel like everybody's going to plateau, but as long as obviously when you get views, there come subscribers because they're interested.
I think it's a half and half. Like subscribers are important, and okay, let's start with the views. So for the views, I totally agree with that because like I can say we're earning pretty well with DK News because we put like 4 ads in it. It's 30 minutes long, and it gets like an average of like I don't know 200K views per video.
Yeah.
So like we're earning pretty well with it. But my problem with that is like there's a pool that's already formed, and not a lot of new people are jumping into it. It's just that pool. And we call it 고인물 in Korean. I don't know how to say this, but it's this slang. If you translate it literally, it's like rotten pond.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a rotten pond. And that means like no new faces are coming in. It's just like you and your fam. That's it. And there's no there's no space of improvement or like growth or anything like that. That's what I feel right now. So DK News is a regular and it's doing good. It's getting us good income and stuff. But still, like, we have to expand. As a company, as a creator, everyone's goal is to expand. But I feel like we just have our loyal subscribers. That's all good. I love our ducks. But we just need new people to come in. But
To grow.
Yeah, to grow, exactly. But about subscribers, that's why views are important because they gain you like income and revenue, right? But in terms of subscribers, I have a very interesting story to tell you. Actually, in Korea, I think this would apply in, I don't know, LA or the United States as well. But in Korea, there are a lot of influencers, I'm not going to name them, that buy subscribers.
Oh, you can buy subscribers?
Hell yeah, you can buy subscribers. And for a very low price. And you just know they're buying subscribers because their subscriber growth rate is just like paramount. It's amazing. But when you look at their views, they only get like 10K, I don't know, 5,000 views. And that just doesn't make sense for like a creator with 800K subscribers getting 1K, like 10K views.
Right.
And you just know, oh, this person is buying subscribers. But what matters to the clients and the business people is they don't know shit about YouTube. YouTube is relatively new in Korea. The government doesn't give a shit about tax money they're paying for like YouTube content. And the government's like, oh, I look at this channel, oh, it has 800K views. Wow, this person might be a mega influencer. Let's just use her, and gives like tens and thousands of bucks to that person. And here we are, like, I hate to say I'm relevant, but here we are getting the real views, getting the real, interaction with people. And while those ghost channels are just buying subscribers and getting more profit out of it, I'm just like, it feels like the business sector is never going to realize it after all, because they like the amount of money they spend on marketing and stuff, it's like very like little compared to their whole budget as a company as a whole. So they're just like, oh, let's just it's all for reporting to the CEO or the head, like, oh, we did YouTube marketing, we got this much views, we used a creator that has 800K subscribers, blah blah blah, and then the CEO's like, great job, I'll give you more marketing money. And then they work with them over and over again, and snowballs, and then those creators gain reputations with those kind of gigs with the government or big companies. So it's like a positive cycle, not a vicious cycle for them. But for us, we're like trying really hard, struggling, putting out content, but because we don't gain subscribers, like organically, it's very slow, right? So I feel like I'm missing out, and the money's like flowing somewhere else.
I see.
And this feeling just hurts me.
Okay, so what I got from this is that the person that's buying bots for subscribers has 800K is a girl, and
No, that was all hypothetical.
Okay.
That was all hypothetical,
Hypothetical.
and it's multiple. It's a plural. Yeah.
So
okay.
I've seen a lot of people doing this.
everybody does it. A lot of celebrities do it too.
You don't do that.
Sadly, no.
Oh, why aren't you?
Should have been doing
why
it.
aren't you responding? He was like,
He like paused for a second. I was like,
but
I had to
as
rub my
far
nose.
as I know,
Calm
as
down.
far as I know, everyone I met at KCON, all the K-pop YouTubers who are there, don't do that.
okay.
Yeah, and KCON recognizes who's relevant or not, so they have a filtering system. That's my opinion.
Okay.
So like I'm good with all of them. I'm not talking about any of the K-pop YouTubers. Like, don't other fandoms don't come at me.
Whatever.
Maybe some. Is it majority like beauty that you're seeing doing this, or like
It's mostly like
vlogging?
beauty, lifestyle vlogging.
I can see that.
The lucrative field where you get a lot of sponsors and like the business.
Oh
money.
yeah, but the beauty and makeup business is freaking booming. It's, like, it's crazy.
Right.
I wish I could like
So I
start
feel-
again and become a beauty guru.
Exactly. I feel so bad right now. I'm like, why did I choose K-pop? I love K-pop. Don't get me wrong, but like just in a standpoint of like my
From a
living,
business
considering my. Yeah, exactly. I should have started beauty.
Real? Is it really that lucrative?
Listen,
Oh.
I know
Never too
a
late.
beauty guru, super young, that I guess like just for one post on Instagram is like, let's say 10K,
Right.
like a story.
Right.
Wait, how many like followers does this and like
I don't
what's the
know. I'm
engagement?
not gonna say anything else.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry. Whoa.
You're trying to bait
10K. Good lord.
No, I've said this before,
Wha-
but
On the other hand, Dre and I, like, I don't know what Dre gets, but like K-pop YouTubers in general, there is like a limited pool of sponsors we have. Like it's mostly like we've been sponsored all by the same sponsors, probably. And
Sure.
they're like mostly apps, merch services, certain organizations that are related to K-pop, and the budget is small. I'm not complaining. You give us more money.
well, K-pop has to get bigger. That's why I said I kind of like
Exactly.
my competitors. So I kind of want all of you to do like when everybody was like, "Oh, we're gonna surpass you." I'm like, please do. If there's more people that have bigger like subscribers or views, then they'll take us even more seriously.
Right.
Like
That's true.
am I still the only one with 1 million?
Oh shit, the burn. He's like, oh, that's like a flex, Like, oh, am I still the only one?
I've been doing this for
Like
almost
million-
8 years. I'm still the one.
Dre's the ceiling. That's what Xander just said. You are the ceiling.
Like
Wow.
I'm trying to.
Damn. I mean,
I'm trying to work
yeah.
outside of that too, but like, don't get me wrong. I'm working outside of like YouTube and in the business, and I'm probably everybody else is doing that. I'm just trying to make this good for me and hopefully for someone else too. But
Right.
yeah, I'm just saying, like, I know like sooner or later, that's why I said like at the family, I'm like, sooner or later y'all are gonna pass me, and I've been waiting for the day. I'm like, let's go so we can like push it.
No one's
it's
gonna do
it's a
that.
better
He's the
selling
ceiling.
point. It's a better
Dre's
selling
the
point though.
all-time high.
Nah.
Dre's like when Bitcoin was at $20,000.
Okay, maybe I'm the ceiling for K-pop reactions, but for other content, I'm trying to like, we need to make other things, because I had this conversation with Danny in the other one. I was like, what's up my opinion on reactions? I said, there's too many of us. It's too many of the same thing. It's just we need to do something different as a whole, and just. But you know, it's not gonna happen unless someone.
Yeah, it's basically saturated. It's a red ocean. Everybody's like fighting for each other's views. So like it's the competition is very fierce.
I like it though.
So what is, like, I guess that's the question for everybody, like how the devil, like what's the content that you make, like to make people like not stop wanting reactions, but like to be just as desired as reactions, you know?
Well,
is it interviews?
That's the hard part.
Well, in our case, I think we relatively made a good transition to like
DK
the
News.
Explain series or DK News.
Yeah.
So it's like entertainment news, and well, honestly, we benchmarked that from a lot of other content. It's pretty much the same with Genius, like Explained, or PewDiePie's Pew News. But that's what works. That's what works, and we refer that and we customize it into K-pop version, and it works again. So I feel like you should.
Work.
Everyone should do like research on what kind of content works on YouTube currently, what's trendy, and what gets views, and just customize it in K-pop, and that's all it takes to make like various content. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so researching outside of it. Or everyone just makes TikToks and then that's what we do.
Oh, TikTok. Don't even get into TikTok. Oh.
TikToks are brand new, but
Are you doing TikTok?
hell yeah.
Oh, damn.
I joined
Oh.
it because it was actually, I was just watching like a TED Talk with like some businessman. He says just get on a new wave. So I was like, all right, I'll create a TikTok to see what it is and try it out. I mean, I'm starting to gain like followers like crazy, but I don't know what to do with it. You know, like TikTok is so brand new, like a baby, that there's no way to. I'm an X gen.
No, he's flexing. He's like, I'm getting all these subscribers, but I don't know what to do with them.
It's followers.
Listen.
It's because you can't monetize really on TikTok at all.
Yeah.
But
Really?
yeah, it's too brand new. I've been talking about it, trying to see how. Unless you have like 20 million followers, then you'll be recognized. A million doesn't mean shit in TikTok.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
Really? Dre, just become an e-boy.
Hell no.
Solved.
You know what? I wish I was younger to do that, but at this point, I'm like, nah, I can't. I'll just be the funny guy, as I always am.
No, yeah, your content is very funny. Wow. It's a nice little
But
deep
yeah.
conversation. I didn't realize like you like having two like content creator YouTubers here. Like I didn't know like the intricacies of like what you guys are like fighting against or like thinking
We're not
about.
fighting against each
Well,
other.
not fighting against,
Yeah,
but like contemplating and thinking
exactly.
about. Nice. All right. Well, let's head into actually one of the segments that we created for you here, David. So basically, it's Never Have I Ever. Have you ever played that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it always confuses me because never have I ever. It's like grammatically very complex to me.
It is.
So it's like a double twist. Never have I ever.
Never have I. So it's like, Dre, you know how to, like, it's like, you have your, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, how do I explain? Like, you have your 10 fingers up.
Yeah.
Or let's do,
I
because we have.
do it with shots.
Oh, okay. It is kind of a drinking game as well. We only have 7 questions here.
Okay.
So let's have 7 fingers up.
Okay.
But,
BTS.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. But basically, you'll say, never have I ever. So let's say if I've never drinking lemonade or I've never drank lemonade, I'll say, never have I ever drank lemonade.
Okay.
I don't put my finger down because I've never done it. But if you drank lemonade, then you put your finger down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every time I play this, though, it always ends up sexual. So I don't think this is going in that direction.
Oh,
is it?
no. It will not. It will not.
It's okay even if it goes that way. But every time I've played it, every single time I've played it, it all
It
ends
actually
up with
he
like
is true.
I've had a threesome
Especially when
or
you're with
something.
friends.
Yeah, that's true. No, gross.
I'm a virgin, by the way.
Oh, all right.
Let's go.
Okay.
Should we start off with that? Okay, no, we're not. All right. Let's start off.
Never have I ever been in an embarrassing video on YouTube.
If you've been in it, you need to fold, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You would say you've never been in an embarrassing video?
I have. Never mind.
Wait.
It's okay.
I've seen you like twerk. Oh, so
You have.
You folded. Okay.
Oh, so this is okay,
Oh no,
so,
but me
yeah.
twerking is not embarrassing. I don't care about that.
And you're like, I'm proud of that.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Oh, wait.
Maybe when I'm 50 though.
Maybe when you're 50. What's an embarrassing? What's like your most embarrassing video?
Everything.
Oh.
I can't even watch my first videos on YouTube.
Oh,
we're
true.
Hey guys, we're DKDKTV. We're gonna explore the K-pop
Bro,
wave,
my
and you know, like.
First video was half sexy Asian male reacts to.
Oh, is that the title? Really?
Yeah, I used to like title it like that. I'm just like confident in myself. That's why I was like, I don't care if I'm not, but I'll say it.
Ah,
Oh
that's
my
so funny.
God.
Wow.
Yeah, there are a ton of embarrassing videos.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
what about you?
Yeah, back in high school, I was really into One Direction, so I made a whole like.
Oh wow, I didn't.
It's
expect
already cringy.
Yeah, it was bad. Like I wanted them to come to Atlanta, and there was a whole competition. You had to do it on YouTube and stuff like that. So I made like 3 rap dances into like different songs and covers, and it was like, I love One Direction. I love. It was like to teach me how to Dougie, and it was like a
Teach
whole
me
like.
how to Dougie.
Ew,
Yes.
Emily. Ew.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like, and then I had a video where I wanted to be like a YouTuber, so I sang, but then I would speak in different accents. It was just really so. Yeah, embarrassing.
We need receipts.
Still up there. You can definitely go look at my 25
insert.
subscriber page.
Okay.
All right, next one. We'll do the next one. All right. Never have I ever fallen in love.
What?
If you have fallen in love, you have to put it down.
Oh, easy.
Oh, you guys are so
You've never fallen in love?
No.
How old are you?
Not with One
24.
Direction.
What are you doing
24.
with your life?
Wow.
Love is the most essential thing in life. You're missing out.
Is it really? What is love?
I love my family and I love my friends. But like,
Well, maybe you can love Jesus.
that too? Like a boy? No, like I've never fallen in love with like a romantic love.
okay.
I've never done that before.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you mean like, then if you're talking like, love somebody, like sure.
No, okay,
fallen in love.
romantic.
Has to
Romantically,
be
never
romantic.
fallen in
I've
love.
fallen.
When was the first time you fell in love?
So I had this
2.
girlfriend. She was my first girlfriend. What? What did he say?
Did you say 2?
What? So
Damn.
I had his girlfriend. I had his girlfriend. I had this girlfriend, and she was the first girlfriend I met in college, and I dated her for 4 years. I wanted to marry her, and if she gave me a chance right now, I would still. I hope she doesn't watch it. I hope she doesn't
You
watch
still
it.
in love with her?
No. But like, I feel like I'm never gonna meet anyone as sincere and pure as her. Like that at that moment, I felt like there was nothing between us. Like there was nothing. Like these days, I meet someone with a blind date. The first thing they mention is like, "Oh, you have a lot of subscribers. How much do you earn?" Like, "Oh, wow, your car is big."
Oh.
And I'm like, can we talk about something, like sincere?
substance, yeah.
But at that time, we were like, everything was new to me. Like, I did all my first experiences with her, and I explored all like around Seoul with her. So all the memories are just there, and it was like true love for me. And then, like,
And then
I
you
would
broke
go
up,
back.
right?
Yeah, I would go back to change the past. But anyways, and what happened. So, anyways, that's when I felt love. Yeah.
Was that the only time?
Okay. I hope my ex-girlfriends don't watch this. But there were moments of love, but I would have to say that was the first moment of love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I fall in love easily.
Oh, really? That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute. Dre or Sai was with.
fell in
Okay.
love-
Okay.
Let's see. What's the year? 2012.
Oh.
Okay. 2012.
8 years ago.
Wow.
Oh, that's the same with me. 2012.
Oh,
Gosh, can you guys pass along
what's
your
her name?
love?
What?
Yeah, what's her name? Okay, next question. All right.
Never have I ever worked with someone that you hated with a burning fire of 1,000 suns.
What?
Never have I ever worked with someone that you hated.
Instant fold.
Oh my god.
Is that even a question?
We're We're not gonna ask who or when, but okay. I'm trying to think. Have I?
I don't think
Hated?
I have.
Come on, you guys.
Hate is
all
a
have.
harsh word, though, bro.
There are very few people that like I can't stand. So
Like even if you temporarily hated them, it's hate. So
Nah, but if it works, it works.
do you wait? Yeah, that's true. Well, do you count hating being like extremely angry with them at one point?
Yeah. That's what I referred to. That's what I
I'm never mad at Kenny.
Yeah.
Except for a few times.
All right, next one.
Oh, we go to the next one without any talking. Okay.
Oh, or do you want to? I didn't want to do.
Fire.
Let's go. No, do it. Do
I
it.
was about to shoot fire.
Oh,
Do it. Okay.
Ooh.
So who is the person?
It was a person called Danny Kim. It's a person called Danny Kim. And, well, I'm allowed to say this because he
hold
publicly goes around everywhere and says, I hate David.
I've
Heard that phrase like 100 times, a gazillion times, and this is my first time saying this. I have no hard feelings.
Exclusive.
Wow.
Exclusive, but Danny Kim goes on every single podcast or every single show, and he's like, I hate David. And everyone asks why, and he's just like, just because.
Yo, you know what? I asked him if he hated you, and he didn't say he hated you.
Oh, betrayal.
I don't know.
An
Actually, I
enemy
can't remember.
betrayal.
What did he say, Emily?
I'm
I'm not.
I'm the bitch.
He said he couldn't answer it. He was like, I can't answer that question.
Oh no,
But
he casually says it all the time. He's just trying to damage control these days. You know?
what is y'all's like regular like when it's just y'all two? What do you guys talk about?
So basically, we have a love and hate relationship. So I love Danny in a lot of ways. Like, he teaches me a lot too. Like, he makes me motivated a lot. I learn a lot from his personality. I learn a lot from his business tactics. I learn a lot from how he approaches things in like various viewpoints like that differ from me. So we have arguments. We have debates. That's why our DK News rolls, you know.
Yeah.
We never have the same idea. So I respect all of that, and I love that aspect. But when it gets to, like, when you go beyond that point, okay, so recently we had a quarrel.
Yeah.
We had a quarrel. I'm not going to go into details, but he said some disturbing shit in front of me.
Okay.
He said some disturbing stuff, and I couldn't put up with it. My SJW, warrior just came out, and I was like, you're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to say that. And he was like, no, it's okay. I can say this. And I'm like, no, you're not supposed to say that. And he's like, I can say this in national TV. And I'm like, this guy, he's not getting the point. You can't say that. And I'm like, I'm pushing him forward. I'm like, can you go on a live stream right now and say that to our subscribers? And he's like, yeah, why not? And I'm like,
God.
deja vu again. It's like I'm in Inception. Like everything's happening again. Like my whole experience. And at that moment, I was hating him. I was like, this guy. This guy. And then like, after that, shortly after that, it just blew off, and I sent an apology to him. Like, I'm sorry, I overreacted, but but at the end, the last sentence is important. But I just really think you shouldn't say that kind of stuff.
Oh,
and
wow.
and what you know what made me more infuriated? Like after I sent my apology,
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh, I thought you were just kidding." And I hated him one more time.
Oh my God. Y'all's relationship is
damn.
so funny.
It's cat dog, yeah.
So
like,
y'all really hate
oh,
each
damn.
other then, in a
Cat
loving
dog,
way.
Tom and Jerry. A lot of people call us Tom and Jerry. Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that.
You couldn't exist
mean,
without
It's
each
like
other.
Harry and Malfoy.
Oh, right. Right.
I mean, I
Like-
brought up with Danny. I was like, when I first met you guys in Korea, I could see like the difference already. And this is before you even made a contract. And even me thinking there, I was like, I don't know if y'all should make a contract, even if you're friends. But
Well, that contract is the sole thing that's putting us together right now. So it was a good move.
oh, for
Yeah.
real? Okay. No, I was gonna, because I asked her, like, do you think that contract made your friendship worse?
No. I think it made it last.
Oh, okay.
If there was no contract, and if there was like backstabbing, if there was like,
What-
like insult between each other and stuff.
What about
Like,
if,
hypothetically.
like there was a third party instead, like someone that
third party?
like a manager. You guys didn't have to deal.
We do have
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we
No,
have a
from the
manager,
beginning,
yeah.
from the straight beginning.
From the beginning. Well, that would have helped, but I feel like because we have a contract and because we're professional, we can talk about it in a more professional way. Like we can divide friendship with professionalism.
Okay,
So
bet.
if we're talking about YouTube, we're professional and we're cool about it if we have disagreements and all. But like our friendship and our just like daily interactions are just like there. Like it's a separate realm. So,
I see.
yeah, it's all okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Bet.
All right. Never have I ever been so hungover that I had to somehow BS my way through a work day.
Oh.
I put one down.
Yeah, I put it down. Every single thing applies to me.
Okay. Okay.
Never have I ever walked out of a movie because it was so bad.
I never walk out of movies.
I never walk out either.
As a content creator, I respect video creators. And
I almost
movie
did, though.
directors.
With what movie?
I think it was I think it was Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull.
Oh, it was that. It was like
That title doesn't like
It
already
was-
makes me want to walk
I
out.
was in New York for a senior trip in high school, and we paid $20 because it was New York. And it was so bad. I was like, what the? I was laughing, though, how bad it was, though. So I guess I didn't walk out because I was with friends.
the only time I've ever walked out of a movie was 2 years ago when the Will Ferrell version of the Sherlock Holmes movie came out. My dad and my brother and I went on like Christmas Day, and my dad had been hyping this movie up because he loves the Sherlock Holmes thing, and he like 30 minutes in was like, what the hell? And he was like, we're leaving. And there are people that had left the movie theater
Ferrell.
like before. Yeah, Will Ferrell and like the other dude from Step Brothers did like a Sherlock Holmes movie like 2 years ago. And no, but the thing is though, like that's the worst. That's the lowest rated Rotten Tomatoes movie in the history of like Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, that movie is
I've
terrible.
never
And
heard
then
of
people,
that.
well, it's.
I just
like,
want to watch that for research now.
Same.
Now you got to go watch it. Like people are writing articles about how people were walking out across the country. Yeah, it was not good. All right, last one. Never have I ever accidentally sent a message about one person to that very person.
I've
that
never
mean?
done that. I've never done that. Yeah.
Like so say if I were talking about you to David, but I accidentally sent that text message to you.
Nah, I haven't done that. I don't think I have.
Never done that. Yeah. I'm not that drunk.
Oh, see, you don't have to be drunk. I did
I
it
know.
once.
Yeah.
It was like because you're thinking about the person.
Yeah.
I had a crush on this dude, and I sent my friend. I made like a 10-minute voice memo to explain everything to my friend. I sent it to him, and then the next day this is also I used to work for the baseball team, and so I had a crush on one of the baseball players, and so he. The next day we had a game. We had like a 2-hour bus ride, and I texted him. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That was like for my friend. Did you listen?" And he was like, "No, I didn't." And then I figured out later that he did listen, and he told people about it, and it was terrible.
Oh, he's a bad guy. Why did he tell people about that?
Yeah, it was pretty
His name was
embarrassing.
A-Rod.
No, no, negative. That was not his name. Hopefully he listens to this. Maybe he'll see this. All right, it's okay. But all right, so that was Never Have I Ever. No one, I guess, lost. But thank you, David, for being a guest on the podcast.
Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Yay! I'm glad. Hopefully you go on more podcasts.
Nah,
You know,
don't go on
maybe.
any other ones.
Next time I'm gonna come on your podcast and talk about BTS for like 2 hours because
Yeah.
that's gonna get them views.
Hey, you're right.
I'm not gonna stop you. But okay.
You should exploit my army.
You should explain. Okay, good.
My arminess.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll do that for the comeback. All right. Thank you so much, David. This is Emily,
This is Dre.
This is David.
and you're listening to In My Feels. Thank you for listening to In My Feels.